Y'all know what it is. No, hold on. What it is, though. It's your boy Crook LDB Team 100. We in here, sure. Y'all know I had to flex on y'all real quick, know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me take the glasses off, because I feel like these are like, kind of messing me up a little bit. Hold on. Oh, all right, we good. So, I know I said with this video, if y'all give me the 7 likes, I was going to drop it, but I just figured I'd just go ahead and just drop part 2. For the most part, I'm going to try to swing through this video, probably fast forward it because we already at like 31 minutes. So, I'm going to pretty much get the gist of it, and then I'm going to, you know what I mean? We're going to rock out. You feel me?
Defended by the players in the 90s that they weren't competent defenders because of their size and their body, and Jordan was just quicker, stronger than them. Correct? I mean, is that somewhat of an argument?
Just how Bill Russell was fucking way better than everyone he played against. Shit just happens like that sometimes. I'm sure in fucking 20 years there's gonna be fucking 9 Giannis's running around. Who the fuck knows? But I'm just saying, obviously there's a difference between Jordan and fucking Hornacek, obviously.
But just like how there's also
of course
players who are nowhere near closely built to LeBron. LeBron also has a physical advantage, Los.
Over KD, Kawhi, Kobe. Who else are we gonna say that he played against?
He's not bigger than Kawhi?
Bruh.
Is he not bigger than Kawhi?
Yo,
Los?
he's 6'8", 250, 260. What do you mean?
Bro, aren't they not both listed at 6'8"? Am I missing something here?
First of all, LeBron is 6'9".
Yes. Yeah, but I'm saying this is what they're listed as. We could just guess, KD's 7 foot. KD's listed as 6'9".
Los.
If any...
Is LeBron not bigger than Kawhi?
Add Giannis to that list that LeBron's played against. What?
Yes, he's bigger than Kawhi, bro.
That's for the past 2 or 3 years, fine. But isn't LeBron bigger than Kawhi? That's an easy
add Paul George to it when Paul George actually...
Yo, he not trying to answer the question, bro. Answer the question, bro.
Isn't LeBron bigger than Paul George?
Paul George, no. They're both 6'8".
We're not just talking about height, because if that was an argument, then apparently Jeff Hornacek can guard MJ, right? Because they're the same height, right?
Yeah, but if we're going off size, then LeBron got Jordan beat on size. If we're going by size,
we're talking about their defenders. If your argument is Jordan was physically more dominant than the players he was going up against, that's why it was easier for him to dominate. Which again, I agree. But you also have to acknowledge that about LeBron, because he's more physically dominant than practically everybody who's ever defended him at any point in his career.
Okay.
That's simple.
Yeah, and who's played in a better era?
But then by that metric, then that means that everyone in today's league is just better than everybody else in prior eras.
Yeah, I think you take the last person on the bench on a shit team, you throw them in the 80s and the 90s, that's going to be a good player, bro.
So the second greatest player of all time is Kevin Durant?
What do you mean of all time?
By your logic, you tell me everybody in today's league is just better. So the second best player of all time, by your opinion, is Kevin Durant.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Okay, all right.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
Right,
if you take out of your head, if I could remove out of my head KD joining the Warriors, the most pussy shit ever, right? If I take that out of my head, hey, and I'm looking at 2 people. They're playing 1-on-1. I'm not saying this makes someone better playing 1-on-1, but I'm saying if I'm playing basketball and I'm choosing someone to play with, who am I picking? KD, who can fucking do everything, and he's 6'10", 6'11", 7 foot, or Jordan? Who am I picking? I'm picking KD.
So
I'm picking KD. And Jordan never played against anyone close to KD or LeBron.
So explain to me why KD struggles when in 2016 when he was up 3-1. Why couldn't he just?
Because he had Westbrook on his team.
Yo, people want to keep using that.
We can go even further.
Stop KD from winning that shit. But go ahead.
We can go even further. Why is it that LeBron, if you think it's just that simple, because KD's just taller and he has more skill set, a better skill set when it comes to scoring? Why is it that LeBron makes more buzzer beaters than KD? Why is it that he has better clutch numbers than KD? Why is it that
LeBron has been in situations more situations than KD to even hit a buzzer beater. And second,
even the percentages.
KD,
the percentages says that LeBron is a better clutch performer than Kevin Durant.
dude.
And there's no way you're going to tell me that somehow LeBron, his skill set offensively, scoring wise, is better than KD. So again, it's more than just height and size.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
how did you just change the subject to clutch shit? Because
I'm trying to prove the point is that if Kevin Durant, because of his height and size and his skill set, if it was that much of an advantage, then his numbers will blow out everybody when it comes to scoring in every situation. But the reality is, it doesn't.
So has he won the last 2 seasons he was played in?
What do you mean won? Won championships?
Yeah, KD.
I mean, he didn't win 2019, so no.
No, the last 2 seasons he played it. All right. Anyway, no, you're right because he got injured, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm saying this, bro. We're talking about Jordan. We know. Oh, he's a great scorer. He's not a good 3-point shooter. KD.
Okay, can we go?
Well, he could shoot him though.
Jordan,
LeBron's not a better 3-point shooter.
And he's fucking taller. And he can fucking handle the ball.
Okay, so let's talk about somebody who didn't join the Warriors, right? So Steph Curry is a top 5 to 10 player of all time, correct?
No.
How?
Steph Curry's a 5 to. Dude,
no. I'm using your logic. Your logic is saying.
Did this man just say that Steph Curry is not a top 10 player, bro? This man just said Steph Curry is not a top. How, bro? How? He single-handedly revolutionized the 3-point line. He has a whole badge in 2K21. Come on now. Steph Curry is definitely of all time, bro. You got to put Steph Curry in there. And I'm not even a Warriors fan, but you got to put Steph Curry in like. I mean, he could be 10. You feel what I'm saying? He can at least be 10. Know what I'm saying? Or not even 10. I'll put him 11. Hell. If he's not top 10, he got to be at least in top 20, bro. Top 20 players of all time. At least. If not top 10. Hell no.
Logic? That's not my logic.
It is. You're saying that in today, we're in a way better era, right? So by default, players in today's era is just better than what they were before, right? Right?
If you want to talk about point guards, I'm not going to talk about players. You want to talk about point guards? Curry is top 5 point guards of all time.
No, but by your logic, Los, if LeBron is already ahead of Jordan because he plays in an era where players are just better, so much so that you can take a garbage player in today's league and he will be great in the previous eras. If you're claiming that, that means that you will also have to be claiming that other players in today's league are also top whatever all time. You would have to be admitting that.
You're putting words in my fucking mouth.
No, that's just logic.
No, it's not the logic. My logic is this. You take the fucking worst player on a team today, okay? The worst player, you put him on a team in the 80s or 90s. That's going to be a good player. I never said he'd be an all-time fucking great. I never said anything like that. You said he'd be a great, no, you said great player. I never said that.
This league is too soft,
but again, you're missing my point.
Are you trying to say that the players, when Jordan played,
two different eras, or you can't compare?
I'm not saying that either. What I'm saying is everything is still relative to where they play in. And if you're just using simple logic as today, if you play in today's game, you're by default better than what they were in prior years, and that's how I'm judging where I'm ranking players all time. That means by that logic, other players besides LeBron, other players in today's game, such as Kawhi, would be better all time as well. It can't just be LeBron.
Why would Kawhi be better than who all time? Jordan? Who's he better than all time? You're saying better than who?
Is Kawhi by the logic you're saying, Kawhi would have to be better than Larry Bird?
I'm taking Kawhi Leonard over Larry Bird.
Okay, so you got Kawhi top 10 all time then?
No, I don't.
So is Larry Bird not top 10 all time?
No, he's not.
Oh, so let's hear your top 10. I want to hear your top.
Bro.
Let's hear it.
But the thing is, I don't have like a top 10 that's like, I have 2 top 10s. I have player, like an actual player. You ignore narratives and fucking what team they played for and fucking MVPs, whatever. Just
I want him
players.
to answer the question.
And then
I
I
want those
have
top
like
10
a
too. I ain't
legacy
gonna lie.
type top 10.
Okay.
Can you agree that those are not the same thing?
Okay, yeah. So what is your top 10 players list?
Before I say this, chat. I just looked at the chat. You guys are doing the exact shit that you do every time. It's annoying at this point. It's literally annoying. Anything I'm saying, you're just saying that it's just the dumbest thing ever. That's fine. You can keep going, chat.
Because, bro, you just said Larry
Go ahead.
Bird is not.
Keep spamming. You can free the plebs
No,
too.
bro.
Might as fucking well. Anyway,
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is this. Before I say this, do you agree that that the top 10 list could be different if you don't involve championships or who was on what team and shit like that?
I mean, it can. But is that what you're saying? You're just talking about strictly players, like how they play, their talent levels. That would just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, what do you
Okay,
want to
so
hear?
let's
Do you want to hear that?
Yeah, I want to hear
or
that
do you
list. I
the
want to hear
legacy
that.
shit?
I want to hear that list.
If I'm ignoring everything,
Mhm.
KD is 100%. 100%. He's top 5-10 all time.
Okay.
Do you agree? Like, do you think there's 10 players in the NBA that are better than Kevin Durant if we ignore him being a pussy and all this shit?
Jesus Christ. This is your list, Lil. So Kevin Durant, LeBron, right?
I have Kevin Durant.
Kawhi.
No, stop. I never said that.
Oh,
Stop.
Okay.
Let me say my list. And this is, I'm just going to say the list. Okay.
Yo, why did
LeBron,
it take it so
Jordan,
long to say
Kobe,
his list?
Magic, Kareem, Tim Duncan.
Hold on.
I never said that. Stop.
Okay.
Let me say my list. And this is, I'm just going to say the list. Okay. LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, Magic, Kareem, Tim Duncan, Shaq, Durant. How many was that? 9 or 8?
That's 8.
It's 8.
I'm probably forgetting some like fucking good ass people right now, but I'm like trying to go on top of my head.
So Kawhi still wouldn't be in this?
No, Will.
Kawhi wouldn't be in that?
Throw Wilt in there. What?
Okay, so that's 9. Kawhi wouldn't be in that conversation?
Kawhi's not top 10 all time.
No,
bro.
I don't have Kawhi.
Kawhi's
in a
not top 10 all time,
situation.
bro. No,
I
not
don't
yet,
have,
bro.
I don't have Kawhi in a top 10 situation.
Not
What
yet.
about Shaq?
I didn't say Shaq? Oh, then Shaq. I thought I said Shaq.
Oh, Hakeem, my bad. What about Hakeem? I think you did say Shaq. Hakeem, right? Hakeem would have to be in it.
Dude, again, with these lists, it's so
Hakeem
hard.
would-
It's so hard for me to do a list and involve centers, and then I just feel like I don't know. Like, and tell me.
You just named Wilt and Tim Duncan.
I
What
know,
do you, and Kareem. What are we
I
saying?
know, because if I'm not naming bigs, then I would put Kawhi above Larry Bird. Like I would do shit like
Kawhi
that.
is not
but it's like
top
I have
10,
to throw
bro.
bigs in there.
I'm
And
sorry.
and I don't want to do that, but it's
Y'all
like
put
they
down
have
in
to
the
be
comment
counted
section if y'all think
in the
Kawhi
fucking,
in the
you know,
top
whatever.
10
So
all
Hakeem would be in
time,
that
bro.
top 10.
He's not top 10 all time, bro.
You said Hakeem or Kawhi? What did you say? You broke
No,
up.
Hakeem. He would have to be, right? I mean, he's definitely more talented than Shaq. He's more talented than Shaq.
No. Hold on, Kobe.
He's not more talented than Shaq?
Hold on a second. Who?
Hakeem.
I got Shaq over Hakeem, bro. What?
How is Shaq more talented than Hakeem?
He's better than Hakeem.
How?
We can go by just fucking.
Now, I can't say
matchup,
that because I really
one-on-one. We
didn't
can go
see
by
Hakeem
championship
Olajuwon
rings.
play.
I mean,
like
what
that.
else can we go off? What do you
So
want
I
to
don't
This
know.
This isn't legacy. This is talent, Los. This is your list. Talent.
Is that what you want? I don't know what you're
That's
saying.
what I'm asking you. Talent. Just talent.
Shaq, if we're just going off that, dominant as fuck. 100% over Hakeem. 100%.
How would
100%.
it be?
What is the confusion here? Well, because Hakeem can do an up and under? Like, Shaq can fucking dunk on your whole team. What are we talking about? And listen, if you
So let's use the same logic.
you know what?
Let's use the same logic. Stop.
No. I'm gonna put Hakeem over Kawhi, so that'll top my 10.
No.
I'm
but
gonna
let's
put
use
Hakeem.
the same-
I'll feel good putting Hakeem over Kawhi. Go ahead.
Let's use the same logic you use for LeBron over Jordan for Hakeem over Shaq because that would make the most sense.
Wait, huh? Did you just bait me into saying Hakeem over Shaq or some shit? Because I didn't say Hakeem.
No. You're not saying. What I'm saying is it should be by your logic for why LeBron is over Jordan. It should be. For example, I mean, what What other stat besides scoring does Shaq have over Hakeem?
Are you being serious?
Hakeem has more rebounds. Hakeem would get more blocks. Hakeem would get more steals. I mean, what are we saying?
Okay.
Even when we're talking,
so you're worried about me having Shaq at 7 and Hakeem at 9.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm going off of what they said about Hakeem.
If
So
it makes
I'm
you
getting
feel better,
Hakeem.
switch him up. Switch him up.
So I'm getting Hakeem Olajuwon. He's saying is a more better defensive player than Shaq. I don't know, yo. I probably gotta watch some Olajuwon highlights. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really up on Olajuwon like that. I'll be honest.
What I'm trying to do is make sure you understand why your logic is flawed because you're not using the same. You're not being consistent with other players.
I'm being consistent on. Okay, that's one example of Hakeem and Shaq. I personally
Hakeem should be better than Magic. Hakeem should be better than Magic, right?
What?
This is talent. Hakeem, defensive player of the year. Magic never made all defensive team. Hakeem is top 5 in
Wait a second.
the major.
Wait a second. Hold on. I did not list them in order. Let's pause
where's
pause this. I'm not saying order.
But you weren't even going to put Hakeem in until I told you. So where's Hakeem at? Where's Hakeem at?
The reason I wasn't going to put Hakeem is because we were debating Kawhi and Hakeem. Yeah. Kawhi is an all-around player. Who can do?
I'm not getting those points, bro. I don't get what he's trying to say.
And he's also defensive players and shit.
I'm lost at what he's trying to say.
Where do you put Hakeem? Off of talent alone.
Dude, he's not breaking like the top 8. He's not breaking. He's like 8, 9, or 10. He's like 8, 9, or 10 for me.
Doesn't make that much sense, Los.
I don't get how that doesn't make sense. He's a big.
Because Hakeem played defense. Did Magic ever defensive player of the year?
Magic defended a center and won the finals. Magic is a fucking point guard. Magic is a 6'9" point guard.
We're not talking about finals right now.
Oh no, but you want to bring up defensive player of the years. You want to bring up defensive player of the years, though.
We're talking about talent, individuals.
But you're bringing up awards. You're bringing up first
team. Individuals.
You're bringing up first team. You're bringing up defensive player. I brought up a situation where fucking he guarded a center, and he's also a point guard, and they also fucking won. So, explain to me how that's not overall talent. Dude, Magic is top 5. Legacy or just players, Magic is top 5, bro. And if he can shoot, dude, argument for him being number 1. But go ahead.
Hakeem is top 15 in points all time. Hakeem is top 15 in rebounds all time. Hakeem is top 10 in steals all time. Hakeem is number 1 in blocks all time. That is 4 out of the 5 major statistical categories where Hakeem Olajuwon is top 15 all time.
Top 15.
All time. In 4 out of the 5 major statistical categories. Name me another player who did that.
Where's LeBron at on that list?
I highly doubt LeBron is top 15 in rebound. And
you don't think LeBron's top 15 in all those categories you listed?
In rebounds, not the rebounds that.
Yeah, I don't think
he doesn't even have more rebounds than Dwight, and Dwight just cracked the top 15.
So what is he? 16, 17?
He's 48.
Yeah, LeBron ain't.
Dwight is 15 and LeBron. Wait, what?
LeBron in rebounds. LeBron is 48 all time in regular season rebounds.
That sounds about right. LeBron's not no top 15, no
why'd you make it seem like
if that was the case, he would be getting at least 16 to 17 boards a game.
That was a little trickery, but
Dwight Howard was literally averaging 18.
My point is the same.
In Orlando, he was literally getting 30 and 16 a game.
If you're going to use stats, right?
Around 30 and 15, 30 and 16.
A better player. By that same logic, Load, by default, Hakeem should be at bare minimum top 5 in the talent category. Correct?
So you want to use stats then?
No, I'm using your logic. That's
okay. So I just asked you a question about LeBron being top 15. What is LeBron in assists, points, all this shit?
LeBron is only top 15.
Playoff points, assists, rebounds, all shit.
To my knowledge, only in points and assists.
LeBron's fucking what? Top 2, top 3 in every single category?
That's fine.
And
that's
number
why,
one in most of the categories.
That's why he's number one in your book, Los. And if you want to use that makes sense.
Why couldn't Hakeem do this in the playoffs?
Who said he didn't? I'm about to look at the numbers right now. Who said he didn't? Los?
What did he do in the playoffs?
Whoa. Calm down, Los.
I want to know what he
did.
can. Oh, okay. What did he do?
Oh, now. So if I look at these numbers and they're similar to what I just told you, that means he'd be top 10, right?
I'll put him in the top 5 if he's top 15 in every stat in the playoffs. Go ahead.
Hakeem in points right now, 14. Hakeem in rebounds. Hakeem is 13. Hakeem in blocks.
Can we get a screen share of this shit? Because I mean, you could.
Hakeem in blocks is number 3.
We know he's gonna be high in blocks. Hold on a second. Hold on a goddamn second. Can we share the screen?
Okay,
I want to see what you're seeing right now.
Los, you're just making it so difficult, Los.
How is it difficult?
This shit went from LeBron and Jordan to Elijah Wan and
and
LeBron.
Also, I'll say this. I didn't know about Hakeem's like fucking every single stat, top 15 shit, whatever. But I would also love to see Shaq shit, bro. I would love to see Shaq. I would love to see Tim Duncan. And I would love to see Wilt and Kareem. I'd love to see these because these are the other bigs that we compare, you know?
Before we get into that, let's also acknowledge that Hakeem is doing this while playing fewer games than all of those players you just named in the playoffs. But
yeah, we can look at career. Yeah.
Here's points right here. You clicked on it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
This is points in the playoffs. There's Hakeem right there, 14th.
Hey, you know what's crazy is that number 1 up there.
Again, Los, I'm just trying to make sure you're consistent on what you're saying. You see who's below Hakeem? Magic Johnson, the same player I just tried to explain to you why he should be higher.
Is this points? Is this points?
That's points. That's points.
Okay.
Here's blocks. Tim Duncan, Kareem, and Hakeem higher than Shaq. Again, another player I tried to tell you. That's blocks. Here's rebound. Hakeem is 13th, right there.
You know what? If we were having a Hakeem versus Shaq debate, dude, you know what? You just showed me something I don't know. I didn't know all this shit about Hakeem. And I gotta give Hakeem way more props than I do. And I think what it is when I think of, and it's fucked up because when people talk about their lists, they don't do just talent. They just consider the whole shit. So Hakeem only has 2 rings.
Well, you gotta think though, LeBron
damn
near every year went to the playoffs.
You guys are seeing.
I think out of LeBron's 17-year career,
look how
LeBron only missed the playoffs.
What? So who talks about it? Who talks about
at the most
Hakeem,
maybe 3 times?
And Hakeem is 17th in steals as a big man during the playoffs.
And I don't even think it's that. He probably because I know he missed.
Would you not agree? What if he had as many rings as
he missed
Kareem,
last
bro?
year?
What if he had like 1 less than Kareem? You could argue he's better than Kareem.
I don't even think he missed over 2 years.
Based off the championship.
LeBron literally went to the finals he literally went to the playoffs every year.
That's the argument you want to make, sure.
I mean, I don't think he probably won his rookie year,
that's
maybe.
the only thing
but
that makes sense. Because
so Hakeem,
LeBron, out of his 17-year career, he probably only missed the playoffs twice, bro.
Dude, I mean, listen, you've convinced me. I mean, what the fuck?
Say it. I closed it out.
No, my shit was fucked up. I would say if Shaq was, where did I have Shaq? I think like 6 or 7. I'd put, and this is the there was no injuries, right? Penny was completely healthy. Like there's no one.
Penny was out there. I saw the series for myself. Penny was out there getting manhandled by Pippen and Jordan. I saw that.
No one else on the team blew a game. Nothing crazy happened, right? Like nothing happened at all. No context. He just lost.
What I mean, are we going to add the context that Jordan came back in the middle of the season, or he just lost in '95? What is it? What are we saying? What are we saying?
So.
What are we saying? What are we saying, Les? What are we saying?
That doesn't count. Jordan coming back means nothing. That doesn't count.
No, but I'm asking.
The GOAT, right? He's the best ever. He can't just play out the season and be good.
What I'm asking you is, I mean, what are we? In '96 they got swept by them. It wasn't even. They didn't win a game.
But what happened?
Penny was there. Shaq was. They lost. I'm not in denial about them losing or not. What I'm saying is,
let me ask you this too about
That means that out of your top 10 talent players, three of them were in that era, correct?
Let me see.
3 of them.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. No, because I already just told you, Shaq is a 2000s plus for me era. Because that's when he was fucking started winning. Was the late 90s.
We're not talking about winning, Los. We're talking about impact, numbers, stats.
Yes,
we're
talking about that. He got off the Magic, and what happened? He started fucking winning. Just like LeBron got off the fucking bullshit Cavs, and he started winning.
Yeah, but he started winning with LA, and when he was in LA, he first was still playing in the 90s. He was in LA for 97, 98, and 99. That's still the 90s, Los. Now again, Los, I get what you're saying. From 2000 on forward, Shaq was still great. But that also means that Shaq was also still great during the 90s. To the point where he not only beat Jordan, but got to the finals. So that means that 3 out of your top 10 players and your talent list was in the 90s, correct? Let me ask you just one more question, Los, just one more. How many players in your top 10 talent are in the 2010? I just want you to answer that question.
Most of them are still playing right now, so you can't. I can't make a list. I don't know what's gonna happen with KD. I don't know what's gonna happen with Kawhi. What's gonna happen with fucking anyone, bro? First of all, if we're going talent wise,
yeah,
and we're talking about people who didn't win shit. I mean, what about James Harden? He's put up numbers that no one's ever put up.
So is he in your top 10, Los? Are you gonna put James Harden in your top 10 talent?
He better not.
I'm not putting him there, but. Hey,
okay, why would you bring him up? Why would you bring him up?
Hey, you put him in the fucking Jordan era, bro. He'll make any fucking team in that whole fucking NBA. The other Chicago Bulls, bro.
Niggas is throwing elbows at James Harden, bro.
Los, you didn't answer my question.
The minute James Harden thinks he's going to get 40 and 50, niggas is swinging elbows, bro. They swinging elbows. They hitting them in the nuts.
Era right now to
all
be
that,
so
bro.
much better.
Yo,
how many players are on that list?
Hell
because
no.
You're trying to make a point.
And then out of all players, Harden. First off, Harden cries too much, bro. If he don't get the foul, Harden cries. Let's start there. He cries too much. Yo, James Harden averages at least 17 to 18 foul shot attempts a game, bro. Come on now. He's not surviving in that era back then. What? Listen. Let him play with the Pistons and James Harden think he's going to get 35. They throwing elbows. They throwing him to the ground. They hitting him in the nuts. They slapping him. What? Dennis Rodman will pick on Harden, bro. He will pick on him. Dennis Rodman never even, like, it was games where he didn't even have any points, bro. All he had was boards, blocks, steals, and that was it. Like, come on now. Come on now.
Hey, I said overall it's better. Overall, it is better.
Okay.
It is better overall. You're talking about Hakeem and Shaq, who are literally freak of nature. They're literally freaks of nature. They're
LeBron is not a freak of nature?
How many people walk around that look like Shaq? You answer
how many people walk around like KD and he still had to join the Warriors? So what are we talking about, right? What are we saying?
Okay, you're making my point better for LeBron. What are you talking about?
I'm asking you for an era that was so much better.
Hey, I'm gonna forget this. I'm gonna forget this. This. Let me just point this out because you were talking about Jordan coming back and whatnot, right? Okay. So tell me why when Jordan retired for the first time.
Okay.
Explain to me, because we can go through lists of other teams where this is the complete opposite, but tell me why, because Jordan was so dominant and he was carrying everything, whatever. Why the fuck, and you know what I'm going to ask you, why did the Bulls barely get affected? I think it was like a 2-win difference from when he retired to the next season when they almost made the finals, I think by 1 game or something. So
he was coasting in a regular season in 93.
Explain to me why that Chicago Bulls team that had Jordan was not even on the team almost made the finals.
They had to go through a whole nother round, Los.
Okay. a whole nother.
And let me also say,
What happened to the Cavs when LeBron abandoned them? What happened to the Heat when LeBron abandoned them? What happened to the Cavs the second time when LeBron abandoned them? What happened? What happened?
Can I say this, Los?
Why won't you answer that?
I'm gonna answer that too.
Okay.
If the Cavaliers were healthy in that 95 series, in the 94 series, excuse me, honestly, I don't think the Bulls would have made it out the first round. But
so Jordan never played against injuries? That's fucking horseshit. But
what I'm saying is, I mean, to have a depiction of them making the second round is all of a sudden them almost making the finals is a wild stretch.
Oh no, I'm just talking about their record. There was the same record, almost identical.
Because in '93 Jordan was coasting during the regular season. That's why. The same way that LeBron used to coast and didn't care that much about the regular season, just so he can be prepped for the playoffs. Same thing happened in '93. LeBron.
That's a good excuse. That's a good excuse.
It's not an excuse. I'll see you articles later on tonight. I'll see you articles later on tonight where they were saying the same thing.
Jordan didn't play all the games. He didn't play all the games.
He played the games, but he wasn't like same thing LeBron does, where he's not going healthy, and he played practically a full season, and he went into the playoffs and practically played. He played well as well in the playoffs. The Bulls, the Heat did the same thing that the Bulls did in '95 when Wade was there and were able to play, which was make it to the second round and push the second round team to 7 games. They did the exact same thing.
Okay, so they didn't do the exact same thing, but my point is this: even if that is all true, Jordan was coasting, whatever. That Bulls team, there's no denying the fact that one game away from going to the fucking, what was it, Eastern Conference Finals?
The conference finals.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference Finals. Dude, bro, all I'm saying is that Jordan's impact maybe wasn't as massive as you're saying it is. Because then the next year, they didn't go to the finals. Jordan came back. I mean, if we're going to base it off, Bosh played half the season, they would have for sure did all this. Jordan played half the season, they fucking failed. So Jordan
didn't play half the season. He played 17 games. It's not half the season.
Bro, he played 17 games. That's like fucking 2 months. That's like 2 months.
Okay, that's a quarter of the season. So what are we saying?
But and then he played the playoffs.
That's actually less than quarter of a season.
You're right.
17 games?
You're right.
If you got games every other day?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, it's like a month and a half.
Like I was saying, look,
okay, good.
I understand what you're trying to say, but look, the point that you're trying to make, all I'm trying to say is apparently there had to be a lot of talent in the 90s because 3
times
in the 2000s,
in the late 2000s, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's not the 2010s, come on.
And then if we really want to get deep, Curry is arguably top 2 point guards of all time.
Oh, he is. That's not. That's not an argument.
Okay. So depending on where you rank guards or centers, bro, that's 7 players that are at least
no matter how much I hate Curry, bro, I gotta give respect to Curry, bro. Are you going to put Curry in the top 10 or not, Los? That's all I'm asking. I asked you that from the beginning. Are you going to do it or not?
Are you?
I'm asking you. This is your list.
I don't care about my list anymore. I want your list. I want your list, Lo. No, let's hear your fucking beloved, fucking sacred list. I want to hear your list.
Slow. Come on.
I want to hear your list. That's all I want to hear. Chad, we're going to wrap this up because it's going to keep crashing. We'll put a fork in this and we'll do this again. But I want to hear your top 10 because we have not gotten to the bottom of LeBron Jordan. We haven't. We talked about pretty much every other player except them. So I want to hear your top 10 before we wrap this up.
I'll wrap it up on LeBron. LeBron is an amazing player. Still has time to still accomplish a lot more. And I don't really think it's that far-fetched at some point in his career, especially the way he's playing, to be better and greater than Michael Jordan. I'm not one of those people who sit there and say that he has to win 7 championships or he has to do a 3-peat or it's impossible because he lost in 2011. I'm not one of those people. All I'm saying is wait.
I don't want to interrupt, but you're saying you're not one of the people that are like, oh, he has to win 3 in a row.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people. Okay, I'm not one of the people who's going to run around and say 3 and 6. Like I'm not one of those people. I understand context. I understand how his career played out and all those things.
So you're smarter. You're smarter how you hate on LeBron. You're a little smarter then.
I hate on LeBron.
You're a little smarter about it. But all right,
with the LeBron James jersey on my body right now, I'm hating on him. All right, say less. Look, all I'm saying is, that man is amazing. people, please don't take him for granted. 17 years, you'll probably never, ever in your life witness something like that. Ever.
Literally never.
I'm being dead serious. I don't think you'll ever do it, because even when it comes to like an advancement in medicine and technology, people are still getting injured left and right. Look at Kevin Durant, look at Kawhi Leonard, all these players. Giannis just missed playoff games. Even though that doesn't sound like a big deal, LeBron has never missed a playoff game. So please don't.
And I don't think it'll ever happen in any sport. Period.
Yeah, don't take this for granted. And I'm not one.
All right, guys. So I think that's pretty much it. They not really talking about nothing, but a couple things, guys. A couple things, because they kind of went off a lot on topic. At the end of the day, Jordan and LeBron are on everyone's top 10. Let's just call it for what it is. Jordan and LeBron are on everybody's top 10. Everybody's top 10. You might have a select few that may feel some way about Jordan or LeBron, so they're not in their top 10, but let's be honest. The majority of people got LeBron and Jordan in their top 10, man. I do. You feel what I'm saying? LeBron is definitely top 10. Don't get me wrong. Competitively, I hate LeBron, but I got to give him his props, bro. I hate Steph. I got to give him his props, bro. It's just some people don't like to give the new age generation players their props because they're still holding on to the greatness of the players that were before us. Steph Curry single-handedly changed how the three-point line is used. Like, and this is also going to be a separate video, bro. Steph Curry is one of the reasons why people are now looking for outside shooting for all 5 positions. All 5. All 5. And if I'm lying in the comments, please tell me I'm lying. If it was not for Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, that the 2016 season? The 2015-2016 season. If it was not for them 2 seasons where they shot the three so good, the league would have not shifted to 1 out of 5 positions, 5 positions wanting to shoot the three. Everybody's looking for someone that can shoot the three. Everybody. You have the Rockets who are who shot them, or who is shooting or shot the most threes in NBA history. Come on now. Gotta give him his props, bro. Same thing like they were saying. LeBron, you will never see a player go to 10 straight finals. Stuff like that just doesn't happen. Go to 10 straight finals, regardless on if he won or not. I mean, some people may bring up the ring conversation. At the end of the day, LeBron went to 10 straight finals, bro. Like, really, just imagine that. 10 straight years of 4 games away from winning a championship. That's greatness, bro. It's greatness. You feel me? And, like, I'll even give y'all my top 10 in no order. You feel what I'm saying? Because I definitely want y'all to give me y'all top 10s. So, top 10 all-time, no order. No order. We got Kobe. We got Shaq. And this is me personally being biased. I have Steve Nash in my top 10. I have, of course, Magic. I have AI. I have we'll go with Dr. J, Julius Erving. We'll go with we'll go with Steph Curry. We'll go with Who's my last two? Tracy McGrady. And Kevin Garnett. Those are my top 10. Now, some of y'all may be like, whoa. No. Listen, tell me all of that in the comment section. Tell me your top 10 in the comment section. And let me know if you have a problem with my top 10. And these are just all the names that I have listed. I ain't gonna lie. If I was to write down some of the names, stuff like that, some of these players wouldn't be on there. The only player that I wouldn't regret is Steve Nash. Like, Steve Nash is one of my all-time favorite players. All time. So, thank you guys for watching, man. I know this is a very long video, but it's a lot of information. Y'all know basketball is like one of my favorite sports. I can talk basketball all day to somebody. Feel what I'm saying? So, I like this is something I'm definitely interested in. And if you watched it all the way up to this point, man, I thank you, man. I appreciate it. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.